The plains of Eidolon, located where all the beautiful Metro games once took place. Oh, also there's this nice little village of cultists worshipping a parasitic tower which is controlling all their minds, like the corrupted drones in the Void Towers. So, since we're part of this cult now, might as well climb the ranks, right? First, you have to finish the Saya's Vigil quest. After that, you're allowed to actually explore Cetus. Let's go over some of the merchants. First, you have Fisher Hai-Luk. Here you can purchase fishing gear using standing by clicking on Browse Wares. Equip one of the fishing rods on your gear wheel in your arsenal. Then, while in a mission, press Q to bring up the wheel and select your rod. Stand near a body of water, aim at a fish, and shoot. Congratulations, you have a fish. Only millions more to go. Remember that you can hold one to change to a different fishing rod if the rod you are currently using is incompatible with the current fish. Additionally, you can also use bait to lure different kinds of fish by pressing 2. You can also hold 2 to change the type of bait currently selected. Oh, also throwing your bait in these active spots where the fish are will make more fish appear. I recommend purchasing luminous dye and pressing 3 to throw it in the water. This will make the fish on your screen glow and easier to catch. You can also hold 3 to switch to Pheroma, which will stop the fish from escaping. Fisher Hai-Luk also sells decorative fish trophies, which, sure, why not? The Fisher also has a Today Special page where she charges platinum to sell parts you can easily fish for yourself. Please do not buy these. These are the parts you can easily fish for, and for the amount of platinum she is charging, it is a waste. Her other 2 options are Provide Fish and Cut Fish. Provide Fish turns unwanted fish you've caught into Ostron standing, and Cutting Fish turns fish into usable resources for crafting. Personally, I haven't found providing fish to be very efficient compared to capturing wildlife, but I wouldn't say it's a total waste of time to turn fish into standing, so go ahead. Next, we have Old Man Suumbaat. This guy provides mining equipment. No, not that kind of mining. Well, sorta. Purchase a cutter, equip it in your gear wheel, run down to the plains and you will see red or blue scars in the rocks. Go ahead and cut the gems out with your cutter. Congratulations, you are now Steve Minecraft. Old Man also sells blueprints to refine and use the gems you collect for crafting, and a whole bunch of decorations because sure, why not? Old Man also has a Today Special option, and much like the Fisher, these gems are a waste of platinum to purchase. You can also trade gems for standing, but it's not as good of an idea as fish because mining gems just seems to be more tedious than fishing. Next, we have Nakak.
Nakak.
Nakak?
Nakak.
Nakak. She mostly sells thumper floofs for your orbiter, which, again, sure, why not? Masks for your
engine mechanic,
and phosphor blueprints. These flares just increase the affinity range in your squad, which can be somewhat useful. Be sure to check her supply daily because they change. Nakak is also the place you go to when there's an event and there's event points to spend. Now on this side of the village, we have Hok. This is where all the cool shit happens. With Hok, you can create your own custom melee weapons known as Zaws. First, on Browse Wares, you will see a list of different Zaw parts he sells, locked behind different Ostron ranks. Additionally, he sells Exodia Arcanes, which can only be equipped on Zaws. And he also sells the Ostron armor set for your Warframe. Clicking on Today's Special, you can purchase the Zaw he has highlighted today. This one isn't as much of a waste of platinum as buying fishing or mining resources from the other merchants. And the Zaw already has an Oracle Catalyst installed, so you can just go ahead if the farming is too tedious for you. Just be sure to buy Zaws with high-tiered parts rather than low-tier. Forge a Zaw is where you can assemble the crafted parts of the Zaw together to finally create your own Zaw. Your Zaws can be machetes, rapiers, daggers, staff, pole arms, scythes, heavy blades, swords, hammers, or nikanas. Remember that not all parts are compatible with every part, and you can only mix and match the right ones. Before the purchase, be sure to click the Preview Gilded button to see the maxed out numbers of the Zaw. Now that you've built your Zaw, you must equip it and rank it up to level 30 before you're allowed to customize or upgrade it. The weapon is currently not gilded and therefore will have lower stats than it should. Once your Zaw has reached level 30, go back to Hok, click on Other Services, and click on Guild. Choose a polarity option for your Zaw, give it a funny name, and congratulations, you now have a fully functioning Zaw, and you can customize and upgrade it properly. If you're not satisfied with your Zaw, you can click on Provide to donate it to Hok for some additional standing. This will delete the Zaw from your inventory and only give you some standing in return. Lastly, you can entitle a Zaw for 15 platinum and just change its name. You can also change the name of any other melee weapon in the game through the same function. And our final merchant, Master Teasonai. Clicking on Browse Wares, you will see a bunch of animal bait. However, there's no trank gun sold by this guy. The only way you can get a trank gun is in Fortuna, and I'll be uploading a guide for Fortuna soon, so be sure to subscribe. If you have a trank gun, however, you can capture animals in the plains just like you would in the other open world areas. First, equip the trank gun in your gear reel. Now you will see a few paw symbols show up on the map. If you hold the map button, on PC it's M, you will see the full plains map. On one of these marked spots, you will find poop. Touch the doo-doo, follow the footprints that appear on the ground, and stand by the food barf the animals left behind. Hold 2 to select the lure for the animal you're tracking. If you can't remember what the animal is, just look at the name that pops up on top of the food. And click to make the animal noise. After that, you will hear a response to your booty call. The game will ask you to play the noise again, but at a specific pitch.
And by large bodies of water. Mergus circle and squawk at the sight of marine predators.
Once completed, the horny bitch finally shows up, and you gotta spin like a 360 madman to find it. Scoping in also makes it easier to spot them through the walls. Shoot darts at the animal before it escapes and watch it pass out. Approach it and press the interact button, and ta-da, you are now PETA. If you want to attract the rarer variants of the animal you're capturing, hold 3 while on top of the food, and select the pheromone that's for your animal before you use your lure. These pheromones will just increase the chances of a rarer variant of this animal showing up. After sending numerous animals to Horny Jail, you can click on Trade Tags, and trade the tags of the animals you've caught with the cute little plushie that you can spam all over your orbiter. Because sure, why not? Also, Teasonai sells a bunch of barter goods, which are funky little skins for your pets, or funky little orbiter decorations. And finally, Konzu. Here you can start bounties, which you can grind for standing and for Gara and Revenant parts. You can right-click on the bounty listing to see the different completion rewards it can drop. The lowest tier bounty is made up of 3 different objectives, with the second having 4 objectives, and the third and every bounty after having 5 objectives. These objectives are randomly generated, with the final objective being the one shown on the bounty board. The objectives are: Assassinate. You must kill 15 enemies to lure out the Grenier commander. Once he shows up, kill him. Cache recovery. You must find 3 different supply caches, which look like this, located in the yellow circle on your map. Capture. Find the capture target and break his knees. Once he's reached 0 health and has become immobilized, stand next to him and press interact to collect him. Drone hijack. Find the Grenier drone in the yellow circle on your map. These drones usually spawn in the same spots, so it's easy to memorize where after a few times. Exterminate.
Leave nothing alive.
Liberation. Clear enemies from the yellow circle on the map. After that, you must quickly kill any other enemy that spawns, trying not to drop the control level. Resource theft. Kill the enemies in the area to find the key. Pop the key into the console on the armored vault and defend the console from the Grenier. Remember, it's just the console you have to protect, not the entire vault itself. All this work for some Glock troll. Rescue. Find the prisoner surrounded by 4 guards You must kill the 4 guards, and then run up to the prisoner and hack the ticking time bomb off of them. After that, escort the prisoner to the yellow marker. Supply sabotage. Kill people, get supply beacon, destroy supply. Kill people, get supply beacon, destroy supply. Kill people, get supply beacon, destroy supply. Each stage of the bounty you will finish will reward you with one of the bounty rewards. If you manage to complete all bonus objectives, you will also get a bonus reward at the very end. Oh, also, Konzu has bounties to kill giant zombie robots at night if you're further through the game, but I'll be covering that in a separate video. Also, if you ever want to start another bounty without going back to Cetus, you can go inside one of the Ostron tents located throughout the map and start another one. Let's go over the best ways to farm standing for Ostrons, starting with the most simple way for new players. Just repeat Konzu's bounties. I don't recommend you grind through the entirety of the Ostrons faction right after you've installed the game for the first time, because this is going to be a little tedious if you don't have a better handle on the game in general. But if you're still new, I recommend you just repeat Konzu's bounties at the highest doable tier in public sessions. There's a lot of active community members who still grind through bounties and could carry you through it. If you're someone who's been playing a little longer and wants to see the fastest way to farm standing, equip Equinox or Warframe with the ability to put enemies into sleep. Go into the plains and track down a Murgu for animal capture. Once you've collected the Murgu to your lure, put away your trank and use your Warframe sleep ability on them. The animal will be put to sleep just like if you were to trank them, except with your sleep ability. You can also trank them if you want, but usually more than one group of animals spawn around you, and I just find it easier to use a sleep ability to put groups of animals to sleep. Murgu are worth the highest standing out of all animals in the plains, with the most common species being worth 1200 standing and the rarest being worth 3600. If no other Murgu are present in your session, go back to Cetus and reset your mission. Rinse and repeat until you've hit your max daily standing. This method is also the fastest with Kuberdon in the Orb Valis. It's super easy there since the Kuberdon come and attack you. And that's about it. Unfortunately, Cetus has its own resource economy closed off from the rest of the game, so you're gonna have to grind through the specific aspects of the plains to get the items you want from here. As with all factions, the amount of standing you can earn with the Ostrons in one day is limited by your daily standing cap. You can check how much you have by clicking on your profile in the pause menu, or by checking with Konzu by clicking on Ostron standing. You are also limited by the current rank you have with the Ostrons, which can be leveled up by talking to Konzu once you've hit the limit. Have fun appeasing the Almighty Tower cult, and remember to always watch out for the small...
Identified a drone that was active near the Ostrons' last known location. Bring it to me.